Hi guys, welcome to another episode. Today we're making custard biscuits, so I will show you how to make this. They're really nice, quick and easy. So we start off by creaming our softened margarine with icing sugar. Oops, I forgot that this is icing sugar as well as corn flour. So I'm gonna mix this with a spatula first, purely because as we have already seen, my icing sugar and the corn flour will fly all over as it's already doing. So I'm going to use an electric beater, mix them until they're nice and creamy. So my butter, icing sugar and corn flour is nice and creamy, so I'm gonna give it a pause. Then I'm gonna add my custard. Remember, we're making custard biscuits, so I'm gonna add my custard. Guys, ingredients will be written down below, so don't worry about the measurements. So we go ahead and mix. We've now finished mixing in the custard powder. You can see mixture is light and very fluffy. We're gonna go ahead sorry, something's on my throat, and mix in 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence or extract, whatever you've got. So that would be my 1 teaspoon. And then we go again and mix. With these biscuits, guys, we don't use oil, so like literally it's just the butter and the dry ingredients, and then we're good. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our flour. I've got 1.5 cups of flour. I'm 100% sure that with the amount of flour I've got here, it will hold. So I'm using cake flour. You can use plain flour or all-purpose flour. It will have the same effect, unless you want to convert your flour into into cake flour, but you don't need to. With corn flour, it even sorry, I actually want to say with plain or all-purpose flour, it's good because 1.5 cups flour is the correct measurements. The ridges will hold, unlike with cake flour. Sometimes, depending on your the softness of your batter, you might have to add a little bit of more flour to be able to get your ridges to hold when they get into the oven. But with this one, I've adjusted, I've made sure that this recipe works the way it is. So I just want to mix in a little bit so that I don't have flour flying all over the kitchen. So we'll go right ahead and use our electric mixer. Just quickly mix it. So you can see, you can literally do it with your spatula, guys. Why not use the mixer? We're back. So I've just finished off my batter with a spatula. So we're gonna pipe our biscuits. So ready with my tray lined up as usual. I will use my batter to make it stick at the corners. Today I'm using I don't know whether you can see it, a basket weave nozzle. I don't know what happened to my camera there, that it just suddenly became blurry, but anyway. So this is how we do it. Don't worry guys, when I finish, I normally cut them nice at the end just to make them neat. Sorry, I'm touching the camera. is the part where I then come up and clean up my biscuits at the bottom. So I always sort of like go with a knife and just clean them up. You don't have to use the basket weave, guys. I just use the basket weave. So I've cleaned up my biscuits, so I'm just gonna add some hundreds and thousands on top. So that they just look nice and pretty. Guys, the basket weave is really good, especially if you want to do biscuits that you're going to sandwich in the middle. So, but otherwise, this recipe you can use whatever nozzle you like. Not a noodle, a nozzle. So they're going to go into the oven at 180 for plus minus 15 to 20 minutes until they turn slightly golden brown. You're gonna have to keep watch, purely because they burn quickly. So they're quick biscuits. So let's get them in the oven. The second set of the remaining dough, I'm piping with a different nozzle. I don't intend where the plastic's a bit low, so that you can see the type of nozzle this is. I don't know what this one is called here, but anyway, you can see it. Yeah. So we've got a small amount of dough left, so we're just gonna quickly pipe it. I finished piping the second batch. You can see the last one was just refusing to get out of the nozzle, so I just decided to do a thumbprint. So I'm gonna put a chocolate button on this one. I think I've got only large chocolate buttons, but let's see if they will work. Do they? Let's see. We'll see when they come out of the oven. How do they look? So they're also going into the ovens. Let's see. I've got large chocolate buttons. I don't know whether they will ooze out, which they probably might, but well, that's all right. So while putting the other ones in, the first batch is ready, so I left them a little bit longer, so you can see they were starting to like brown up more. They should actually look like this one. They're still too hot to pick up because you have to let them completely cool when you just take it up, so that they firm up, and then so that you're able to manage them. But the biscuits needs to look like this one or this one, but this one's a bit more brown. But because I was busy with piping, I put them a little bit long, but they'll still taste great. So let's see what the other batch will look like. Guys, I just want to tell you a tip. If you feel your biscuits have browned up a bit too much on the edges, what you can do is just to simply on this side dip them in chocolate, and this will cover the other half that is a bit more brown than you like. Guys, the biscuits with the chocolate buttons, they've turned out just fine. So I was just worried that they would be larger, but well, guys, try these biscuits. Let me know what you think. It's an easy recipe. This one has no oil. Easy, very nice. Let me know what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.